What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing like a little, I guess, vlog chatty video. So if you guys like those videos, then please watch till the end. And I'm just going to get right into it. So I just wanted to update you guys on a few things. As you can see, I finally retouched my roots. So I have my pretty blue hair back. It feels so nice to see blue in the mirror now instead of like my dark roots, because every time I would have my hair up, I would just see dark roots. And yeah, so this was long overdue. I was gonna do it in July, but it just wasn't in the bank. Literally, I didn't have the money for it because it can be quite expensive to, you know, get these types of touch-ups and things like that. So to save money on that, actually, I just go to the salon to get my roots like bleached and toned because I don't trust myself with those chemicals. So I go for them to do that. This time I asked them to cut my hair with like layers. So I wanted like messy layers, which I like. And then I just add the color at home because that's like anybody could do that. It's a semi-permanent dye too, so it doesn't matter what you get it on because it's not going to do anything but dye it with color. So I just put on the color at home. What is it called? I think it's African Violet from Adore or Adore. I don't know how you say their name. I'll put a picture of it on the screen though. So I use that one because it's kind of like an in-between from a blue and a violet. It's like a blue violet sort of. And it fades more blue, if that makes any sense. I think right now on the viewfinder it looks blue to me, but it's called African Violet on the bottle. So there's that. I finally got my hair done after almost a full year of not getting it done. I'm halfway through this book. I don't really tend to focus on reading as much, like getting through a book, because I have way more other hobbies that I wouldn't say I get distracted easily, but I do so much. Like I have so many hobbies, you guys don't even know. And I just can't focus on just sitting down and finishing a book in a day or even a week. I kind of get to them when I want to, not when I can, because I don't want to force myself to read it. But I do remember the last part I left off on here was Ordopa, which is the main character's name. She got access to the Library of the Dead, which is what the title of this book is. So she finally got access to the library. It was kind of weird as to how they gave her access to it, but I don't know what's going to happen after that, obviously, because she only just got access to the library. And I think she's going to use that information to figure out what's going on in town, specifically with children, from what it seems like. It seems like there's somebody or something out there trying to get into the bodies of children, like, I guess in a way possess them, but kick their soul out and them take over. But because they're taking over a body of somebody, like the body is slowly decaying, and she's noticing that. So I am interested to finish the book. I just don't rush when I read books, if that makes any sense. So I'm halfway through with this one. Do you guys remember not too long ago where I did a video about crystal candy and I didn't really get what all the hype was all about? I kind of caved. I ended up buying some more. The ones that I got this time though are the clusters. I don't know if you can kind of see it. These, the ones that are just like clustered up chunks of crystal candy. The reason why is because those are not as gummy. They're more crunchy, which is what I preferred. And I did try the other versions that they have that are more gummy. If you see the video, my crystal candy video, you'll see, because I ordered, when I very first ordered crystal candy, just to try it out, to see what the hype was all about, I ordered a variety pack, and in there they have the cluster ones, and then they have like the regular flat-ish looking ones that are weird shapes. Those are more jelly, I guess. Not even gummy, it's more like a jelly somewhat with a crunch in it, but the clusters are more just crunchy, which is what I prefer. So I kind of caved and I ordered more, but it's just the clusters that I got. The other thing that I wanted to bring up are just like random things that I either bought or ended up doing like during my break time when I had like a little staycation towards the end of October, early November. One of the random things I ended up doing just because I kind of just felt like doing it was candles. So here's a little tea candle that I made and it smells divine. The scent is like a mixture of, what did I put in here? Rose, cherry blossoms, I think like a dash of sunflower, and what else? There was another flower. Magnolia, I think it was. So a mixture of that, of course my own recipe, but that's what I did. And I put a little bit of purple dye with a smidge of blue dye. It came out like a periwinkle blue kind of color, but it smells so good. The other thing that I got is this neat candle holder. It has little cutouts of moons and stars up there. I do have a candle holder already. I just have one. It's huge, but I used that one for my living room, and I was like, I want one for my woman cave because, you know, sometimes I want to light a candle in here or want it to smell pretty, or even one for like my kitchen. So I found these on Amazon. It has the little latch that you pick up. I prefer these, the ones with the little latch here. There you go, just a close-up. So it has this latch, you pull it up and then you can open the door. I prefer these latches because it just feels more safe to me as opposed to the ones that close and clip shut. Those can easily be open, whereas these you actually have to lift the latch to open it. And these were 2 for, I want to say like $15 plus tax, which isn't bad considering they're pretty well made. The other thing that I randomly just felt like getting is, well, I don't know if you guys know the peel off lip tint. What would it be? I guess, is it a lipstick? I don't even know. No, it's a lip tint. So like the peel off lip tints, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, the ones that I'm more familiar of are from a company called Wonder Skin. I think I ended up finding out about them a while ago on Instagram. Like I saw one of their ads or whatever, and I was like, ooh, let me try it out, because I don't like, well, I do love wearing like dark lipsticks or lip colors, but I hate that it can get on everything, you know, or I can accidentally smudge it, because I tend to like wipe my face a lot because I get so greasy and shiny. So sometimes I might accidentally like, you know, catch my lip, and then here I have like a nasty looking lip and everything. So I prefer to get lip stains, because that way when you wipe, like nothing happens. It stays on your lips. The only way it can fade is if like you're eating greasy food or whatever. So I was trying to look around to see if there was any other lip stains out there or any other companies that do lip stains, to try those out. And I ended up finding 2 on Amazon where I was like, okay, these look nice. I haven't looked up customer reviews, but it's kind of weird just seeing pictures of people's lips when they're reviewing these products. Anyways, so I found 2 different companies on Amazon, and I was like, you know what, let me try theirs. Never heard of them before, never tried them before. I thought one of them was kind of weird because it's more just like a water dye, I guess. Here, let me just show you. It's gonna be a show and tell, okay? So this one is the water tint one. It literally says water. It says water tint on the little bottle. I can't see. No, you can't see the liquid in there. But it's just, it's pretty much just water. Like it's a watery, here you can see the liquidiness in the bottle. But it's just a watery tint for your lips. What color is this? It doesn't say what color it is on the bottle. If I can remember, I'll put it on the screen. I think it was one of their newer colors that came out, but also one of their darker colors. So I've never tried a water tint before. I will say it was really awkward putting it on my lip, because it's water. It's red water essentially that you're just putting on your lip to be like, I guess, a lipstick, but it's a lip stain. And surprisingly, it worked really well. I didn't record any videos of me putting it on or whatever, so my apologies. I'll probably do that in the future if I'm trying to show you guys like a makeup thing, you know? And the color was really nice as well. So I recommend this lip tint, if you guys like lip tints. And again, I think I put a picture on the screen of the color I got, but it's one of their more darker colors, which I prefer. The other company's lip tints that I found were these little guys. These guys look so cute. I love the little bottles that they come in, and these are lip tints right here. The thing is with these, they're lip tints, but they're also, I'm actually wearing one of them right now. I'm wearing this one. I forgot what it's called. And it doesn't have the name on here because it's in Chinese. No, it's in Korean, maybe. I don't know. It says made in Korea, so I'm just gonna assume it's in Korean. It does have the number though on each bottle. So number 34 is the one I'm wearing right now. And this is number 2, I believe. It's backwards on the viewfinder for me. Oh, duh, here it is. My bad. So the number 02 bottle is called Celeb Deep Rose. And this one, when I saw the picture on, I guess for the product for this color, like it looked darker than it was. But when I put it on my lips, it looked a bit lighter and more orangey. I'm not a fan of orange because it just doesn't, it's not flattering on my teeth, you know, let alone my skin type. But I did just randomly mix this color with this one and it turned out fine. This one though, number 34, this one is called Smoky Red. I think on their page it says it's one of their newer colors. This one I love. I love this color. Now I don't know if it's showing on screen how dark it is. Probably not. It probably looks lighter because like there's a light literally on my face. But in person, like it looks a bit darker than what it does on the camera. And it's very, I was gonna say nourishing, conditioning, I guess. It's like a creamy texture. Here, I'll show you guys. Ooh, so there is, that's the dough tip. So it's like a creamy texture, but it's very conditioning or nourishing on the lips. And it's very pigmented as well. What I thought was weird though is like the way you put it on your lips, it just seems like it's a lip gloss. Or not a lip gloss, a liquid lipsticks. And I'm like, wait, I thought this was a lip stain because I was looking for lip stain and in the title it said lip stain. But it is technically a liquid lipstick, right? But the thing is, I haven't wiped mine off yet. I'm gonna do it right now to show you guys. It does leave a stain on your lips. Okay, so I wiped it off. This is what what number is it? 34, not Celeb Deep Rose. Smoky Red, number 34. So this is what that one looks like when you wipe it off. Like it's just the lip stain. There's a little bit of color there, but not a lot. But that's essentially what the stain part of it looks like in your mouth. I did wipe off most, if not all, the product that I could. Because again, it's a liquid lipstick, but it leaves a stain on your lips, which is nice because when the liquid lipstick part, you know, eventually gets off of your face, like as you're eating or going about your day, drinking your drinks or whatever, you're still gonna have some color at the end of the day. My lips are dry now because I wiped them, so let me put on my lip balm. Lip balm on. So I thought these were pretty cool. Again, I do love the packaging. It's just cute little bottles and it has like a matte finish, which feels nice. They have a lot of colors. Excuse me, I think they had 44, if not more, on their website on Amazon. So go check them out if you guys like liquid lipsticks or if you like lip stains. These are pretty cute. For my gamers out there, gaming update. So I started playing a new game that's based off of D&D. I've never played D&D. I'm not a D&D person. I have nothing against D&D. It's just not my thing, but I love the idea of it because it's literally RPGs, just live, kind of like LARPing in a way. I've never done LARPing, but again, nothing against it. It's just not my thing, but I think it's cool. So with this game, it's called Baldur's Gate 3. It's pretty much a D&D video game, and I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it was D&D and I didn't know how that worked. and I thought it was going to be something that might be difficult for me to understand or to catch on, but it wasn't. It's similar to the game Marvel's Midnight Suns. I don't know if any of y'all, my gamer buddies out there, have ever played that game, but it's similar in a sense where it's like, it's an RPG, right? You're role playing, right? It's different characters. The attack-based system it's turn-based, and I think the only thing that isn't the same is the fact that in the D&D game in Baldur's Gate 3, the choices that you make in the dialogue matter, because if you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, you can, I don't know, have one of your main party members leave and then you no longer see him in the rest of the game. A main party member might die, for example, and you won't see him at all for the rest of the game. Or you might miss out on some key items to help you with certain side quests that you might miss out based on your actions or based on what you say or how you say it to certain NPCs. So there's a lot to do in here, and because it's a role-playing game, everything you say or do can change things. And also because it's like D&D based, you can almost, I don't want to say you can almost do anything, but I would suggest like exploring a bit more and just inspecting the environment more, because a lot of stuff in there is interactive, or there's like secrets that you wouldn't normally think you can get to a certain place, but you can probably, and there's a secret in there. And that's what I love about this game. It's also co-op. You and 3 other people can play together, so that's always fun. The other day I was playing with my buddy and we were having a blast. It's hilarious to see whenever he talks to an NPC and he has to make his selections. He's like, which one should I pick? Which one do you think is the right one? I'm like, I don't know, bro. You're the one talking to him. You pick. So it's really fun to do co-op, and I like that you can have at least 3 more people join you. If you guys have friends that you can play with, and I do suggest doing that. The other thing is you don't necessarily need to have them join the game that you had already started. Like for example, my buddy had the game, I don't know when, but they got the game earlier than I did, and they had already put in like 10 hours in the game, so I don't know how far ahead they were for me. And I had just started, and I got to a certain point where I was like, all right, let's join each other. But I also didn't want him to rush the storyline, because I'm the kind of person that enjoys storylines in games. Like, that's one of the main reasons why I get certain games, for storyline purposes. So if I'm gonna do a multiplayer, I don't want them to like, you know, skip, or rush the story and then me not actually enjoy it or enjoy the process of it. So I told him, let me join your game instead. And that's when he figured out like, oh, we can just do a new game and just start from the very beginning. So because he wasn't that far along anyways, and I wasn't either, we just were able to start our own game just for multiplayer purposes, to start all the way from the beginning of the game, doing your character creation and all that stuff. And that way we weren't affecting each other's single player games. So if that's something that you're concerned about, if like your buddy might push through the storyline or like push through talking to NPCs and you don't get the chance to see what happened or what they said, don't worry about that, because you can have a separate save file to do multiplayer on. Oh, I did also want to mention the latest movie that I saw in the theaters was the, what is it, Saw 10? The 10th one? I think it's the 10th Saw movie. So I saw Saw 10 in the theaters, and I generally like the Saw movies because I like the, I guess the different machines or traps that Jigsaw does, because it just intrigues me. It's interesting to me to like want to understand their thought process behind each specific murdering device or murdering equipment. Granted, yeah, it's one of those movies that's just like pure gore and everything. It's more gore than it is like horror. I don't really see the Saw movies as like horror movies per se. It's more, I guess, psychological something. But sort of, I guess, in the horror genre, just not, I don't know, it's weird. I don't see it because it's not scary to me. It's just like, it's just gore. It's gross. It can be gross, but I see it as interesting as well. But anyways, so I saw the Saw movie, Saw 10, in the theaters, and I don't want to give any spoilers if nobody's seen it or if anybody cares to see it, but there was a turning point in the movie that made me actually like tear up, which I thought was weird for a freaking Saw movie. I don't know, maybe it's just me because, you know, I have a heart and everything, and sometimes I get emotional in movies. I keep telling my brother and our mutual friend when we go see like Marvel or DC movies, I'm like, if this movie doesn't make me cry, then it's a shitty movie. And I think almost all of them that I've seen have made me cry. So it's just like this inside joke that we have where it's like, if this movie doesn't make Rosa cry, it's a shitty ass movie. Don't suggest it. But I thought it was weird that Saw 10, of all movies, ended up making me tear up. I didn't like cry like, you know, it was just like one little tear, like my eyes got watery and like one little tear came out. But I was not expecting that at all, especially in a Saw movie. Like, I'm expecting the gore and all that stuff, but something, I don't know, sentimental was a bit strange for me. Almost to the point where I was like, should I be feeling this way for this person? Like, should I be feeling sad for them? I'm confused. But overall, I think it was a very good movie. Especially if you like the Saw movies, or if you're like me and you're just interested of like the thought process behind the killer's mind, as to how they came up with each creation. I just think it's fascinating. So I recommend it if you're into Saw, or if you like those kind of movies. I recommend to go watch Saw 10. I'm pretty sure it's the 10th one. Yeah, the newest one that wasn't in the theaters. That one. I don't think it's still in the theaters now, but go watch it. I think that is everything. I can't remember anything else off the top of my head. If I do after I'm done with this video, then I guess I'll just put it in the next vlog. If you stuck to this part of the video, leave the lipstick emoji in the comments, just because I feel like I discussed, you know, these liquid lipsticks for the majority of the video. So leave the lipstick emoji in the comments. That way I know that you watched the whole video. Don't forget to like the videos. That helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!